Okay, so we have our 3-week template kind of set up here. What we need to do is make some changes to it to optimize it, make it a little bit cleaner, easier to read, easier to see. So first one is updating this percentage column. So what we need to do is we can do this by holding Control and getting them all this way, or we can do some copy and paste stuff later on. Is we need to make sure that they are all percentages, because this is our percentage column. Personally, I shrink the font down as low as possible because for the most part our athletes don't need to see what percentages they're doing. They just need to see the weight on the bar. So I keep that number really small. Too many. So we want to go 80.0. Great. It actually gives us 2 decimal places, which I don't need in this case. So we'll shrink that by hitting decrease decimal. Even if you do 77.5, what can happen is, I don't want that, it'll just round it to, it won't round, but it'll say 78%. Again, I don't even want our athletes necessarily looking at these, so not a big deal. Just kind of hide that. Next trick we'll show is this column doesn't need to take up that much room, because again, I don't want it to be an important thing for our athletes. So the way I'll change that is I'll go up to the B. I'll go to the right side of the B, and when this shape pops up, I'll double click, and that auto adjusts the width to what is perfect given all the information in that column. So this decided that was great, and what I can actually do is right click, column width, and figure out, okay, the column width is 3. So I will actually go and hold the Control button, get all of the columns. Actually, I can do this ahead of time. Right click, column width, and I'll change them all to 3. So already looking a little bit more organized, a little bit more streamlined. So now if I want to copy and paste, like I said, we changed these to percentage, we changed these to font 8. If I want to copy and paste these over, one thing that I need to keep in mind is that it's going to try and copy exactly the way it is over here onto this, and that won't work because these are merged and centered. So I'll get an error if I actually do this. Copy and paste. I'll probably get an error of some sort. You can't do that to a merged cell. So it's just saying, like, because these are merged, you can't do this part down here. So if I want to, I could copy and paste here. What I'll need to do is right click, and I want to make sure that I paste I believe it's formulas. Yes. Right, and nope. Well, I'm just going to do this the old-fashioned way. Save us some time. So again, highlight all these. Highlight all these. Make sure that they are percents. And we're going to drop the font down to 8. And then whatever I put in there. Awesome. So those are small, a little bit more. So we have those columns set up. Next thing we do is probably increase the size of our name ones. They're at 16 now. We just shrunk this down a bit. So what if we, and it's just a giant game of guess and check. What if we push these out column width to 20, just a little bit wider? Okay, I can live with that. And then a couple things we need to make a little bit bigger up top. So our sample can be definitely bigger. These I'm just going to do manually. I don't know, 25. These, I want them to all kind of look the same. So what if we go 15? That really didn't do much. 25. Okay, that looks nice, but I think this needs to be bigger. So now we'll bring that to 40. Awesome. So that looks a lot better. What we can do now is increase the font as we go. Nope. Don't want to do that. I want to select everything by Control A. And let's use a different font. Comic Sans, maybe. No. Go Rockwell. Change it up. So now this definitely needs to get bumped up. Ah, too big. Don't like that. Shrink down. Find a happy middle ground. If I wanted to, now I look at it, I can double click just like I did for the column. I can double click here to auto size it. All of this probably needs to get blown up a little bit. So we'll look at some check here. The great thing about having the wrap text here is that it automatically routes it to the next line. So what are we thinking? 18? 18 looks pretty good. One thing that's been bothering me is the fact that this is not a solid line on the left side, so we're going to go back and update that. Awesome. Sweet. So we're making some progress there. We could even do this to match our theme. Let's have our athletic development / movement prep on YouTube. A little bit different otherwise. So from here, we got to make some more adjustments. If we're going to make all this size 18 font, and our actual exercises, and I know this is going to mess up our percentage, so I'll go back and fix that. That's 18. Like I said, we want all these back to 8. I'll just make sure. That's the annoying part of setting up a template. It's the initial work that goes into it, but once it's set up, very easy to make some changes. So usually go in and drop those down to 8 font. Like I said, this was 3. And that looks a lot better. A couple things I'll do is I want to emphasize the eccentric and asymmetric. So I'll go back into this. I will highlight the ECC. I'll make that red. Same thing with the ISO. I want to emphasize we're hitting ISO. And underneath, that's why we kind of left a little bit of room. We like to put a note. 3-second eccentric. 3-second lower. Sometimes I put that because people don't always know what eccentrics are. And one thing I'll do is I'll never make the note the same as the main exercise because I want people to see the exercise. So maybe I'll make that a little bit smaller. Same thing here. This is 14 font. Great. So we'll go 3-second hold. I'll just make that font red. That pops a little bit more, which is great. You can see that there. So yeah, I mean, it's at this point, it's a lot of like filling all the exercises. You can put in stuff in there, but for the most part, we have a nice clean looking template. The next video, we'll go ahead and set it up for print. See what else we can